Good morning, or actually good afternoon, everybody. Day after Christmas, Cap Nation Live. Merry Christmas, everybody. Soon we'll be saying Happy New Year's. Welcome, Cap Nation Live. The day after Christmas edition. I cannot lie, I slept in today. I woke up, set the alarm for 4 and said, you know what? The nation can wait a handful of more hours. That way they get the best of me. So Merry Christmas to me. I finally got to sleep past 4 a.m. for a day. So I'm ready to rock and roll. We're already 1-0 on the day. Hopefully we'll be 2-0 with another point. Damn kicker preventing us from being there already. But I think we're going to get it. Good afternoon, everybody. Shane, Thomas, Prince Chachu, Chris Smith, Edward, Greg Engel, Neverez, Mark Harrison, good morning. Anthony Campbell, Todd, J Rock, thank you for that orange turkey recipe. Anthony Campbell, good morning, or actually good afternoon. Ryan McGee, good afternoon. Joe Free in the house. Jeff, my brother up in Canada. What's good? Justice in the house. Robert S. Ross Pitts. Muff Lagger. Jose Lopez. Matt, what's going on? Long Shot 88. DSA, what is going on? Kirk Gray. Nick Martinez in the house. OTIHCLE, however you say that. Good morning. Actually, good afternoon. I'm stuck on morning. King Jr., what is going on? Blake, Michael. Connor, good morning. Steven Sanchez, good morning. Alex, good morning. Brandon, good morning. Scott Shuddy says, afternoon, Kyle. Thanks for the free pick yesterday. Cashed easily on the Vikings over the total. Filling that sucker at like, I don't know what time it was, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Shane, good morning. Thomas G, good morning. It was a long Christmas, let me tell you. Long Christmas Eve. Good morning. Long Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day. It was definitely a long couple days. Clippers put in work for us yesterday. Game of the week winner. Come on, Brady. Got to get that pass a little higher to Brown. Pack says, let's have a monster day. I like monster days. Glenn W. in the house. What is going on? Free play was a nice winner yesterday. Sterling says, happy holidays, Kyle. Let's make some money. Absolutely. I plan to. Already 1-0 today. Up a nice chunk. Minute 42 to get us another point. 4th and 4, and they go for it. Plah. Plah. Get it and a flag. Boo. Must be at times of the side of the times you have an echo show. Anybody else have an echo? Shouldn't be any echo rolling on. There we go. Love that first down. Yeah, Steven, I put out over 10 in the first quarter as a personal play. That was a nice win. Josh, is the Cards money line a lock? I don't think the Cardinals have ever been a lock in at least the last 10 years on any game they've played. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Touchdown. Brady to Goodwin. Got the monster rolling. Oh, no touchdown. Boo. Oh, ineligible man downfield. Wow. I'm probably behind you guys because I've got it on the iPad. The TVs, obviously, I can't show the game. Boo. Joe Free hit Evans over 59.5 in his first 2 receptions. Very nice one. Nick, did you get anything special? If you check your email, emailed everybody some promo codes, but the Game of the Years are special one-off games that technically come with no guarantee. But yeah, I emailed everybody what I was able to. I actually emailed that night. Nice first down. Oh, Prince Josh, you know someone gave you an Echo thing for Christmas. Very nice. Very nice. Great with that nice catch right there. We just need that extra point. We'd already be at a winner. Alrighty. I didn't take anything on the full game. Nothing on the full game. So, Shane Johnson, did I get your email last night? It was Christmas. I haven't even checked my email yet today. I haven't had a chance. But no, I did not check my email last night. My personal email? No, I did not check it. I was off yesterday. And I was off until about 45 minutes ago. But I will check it as soon as we get off the live show. So if you guys texted me yesterday, Alex, I can guarantee that you did. Check your email, check your spam. It went out to everybody that purchased it. Check your email, make sure you didn't delete it. Nothing like getting AB in the... Look at Antonio Brown. Good to see him get a touchdown. Brady to give him the first hug. Peter Reyes, his kids gave him an air fryer. Very nice. Air fryers were going around like crazy this Christmas. I've seen so many people posting about their new air fryer from family or air fryer for this or that. I wish Tom Brady had this game last week when we had him on Sunday and I needed an extra 3 points in my fantasy because he's absolutely kicking ass. And if you were on the Game of the Year and you did not get the email or you deleted it, send the company an email, cd@cappersdirect.com, and they can re-forward it to you. Brady already has me 37.92 points at the half. Kamara got me 57. 2-0 on personal plays so far. Guaranteed not having a losing day, and we're only halfway through the game. So I'm going to record these two as a nice little win. Guaranteed Saturday, you need to be signed up by 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We did give out a coupon code for 50% off Guaranteed Saturday today. Enter the promo code 50SAT, 50SAT, and that'll knock 50% off Guaranteed Saturday. Smoking deal right there. Congrats, Joe. Alex View, good morning. I know I had a very good Christmas. I think we ended up with, we didn't have a huge Christmas dinner. I mean, it was somewhat, but we had 12 people. Todd, no, I did not bet the Brady touchdown prop. But I think we ended up with, I think it was either 12 or 13 adults plus kids. Yeah, definitely. Sad deal there, for Ty Jordan. The running back for Utah. Their star running back. It's sad. They're calling it an accidental shooting. I'd like to see the report on that one, but that's definitely tragic. Horrible. Horrible Christmas night. Kid was going places. Princess Chacho, kids should not play around with guns, especially if they don't know what they're doing. But who knows the story on that one? Who knows the story on that one? J-Rock says, what? 12 people? California would have locked you up, right? Hey, we all live under the same roof. We're all family. We're all family. Different roofs, but family. But no, we had a nice Christmas dinner. But I will tell you this, though. Everybody that came within 3 days all had a COVID test, though. So we all at least did our part up into the 3 days. So my wife and I, we had one after traveling to Tahoe because we have a few family members with autoimmune disorders. So we did our part to make sure it was a safe event. But no, we were not wearing masks in the house. But anyways, yeah, I had a great Christmas, a lot of fun. Smoked 2 birds. Smoked one the night before. I used J-Rock's recipe. The night before, I used the recipe for the orange chicken. And then I did mine Christmas Day. Both turned out delicious. Both were awesome. 44 pounds of bird. A lot of bird. No ham. I failed on the ham part. But I don't think anybody missed it because there wasn't much turkey left out of 44 pounds. People were going back for seconds and thirds. Yeah, definitely horrible what happened in Nashville. And believe it or not, I didn't have my phone on me yesterday. For the most part, put out games and was busy cooking and preparing. So didn't really have my phone on me much. And I didn't see the news, didn't have the news on. I think we had kids' cartoons on. Eliezer, is this live? Yep, we're live. Guaranteed we're live. So, yeah, definitely very scary thing going on in Nashville. It's horrible. Horrible, actually. Ryan says the COVID thing is no bueno. I tell you, the people that have had it, for the most part that I hear of, they all say one thing, that it's no joke, not something to mess around with. So we actually made sure for our Christmas, anybody that was coming over, because my mother-in-law has a very bad lung condition, and she gets it, it'll get her. My wife has an autoimmune issue, and there's a couple others as well. So we made sure everybody that was coming over got tested, but there's all kinds of free rapid testing around town, so we made sure we got tested as well as everybody else coming. Yeah. KO's guaranteed Saturday up. It is up. Did you purchase it? I know you purchased it a couple weeks ago, but I don't think you grabbed it this Saturday. But yeah, it's up. It's up. It's ready to rock and ready to roll. Ready for anybody who's ready to fire on it. But it won last week on the Bills. Nice, easy blowout winner. Ryan says, just lost my taste. Body's still achy. Fighting this beast. Hopefully you are as well. Yeah, and you guys definitely rest. Sterling Gentry Jr. says Raiders money line. Raiders are a tough one for me to want to back. And we're going to jump into the breakdowns here. We're not going to be live for 3 hours like we normally do. It's Christmas, the day after Christmas. And let me tell you, I promised my little one after her nap, she got that interactive horse that I let her ride it down the street to the park. Did I brine the turkeys? Yeah, both turkeys brined for in their own different brine. The orange turkey I used J-Rock's recipe for the brine. And brine that. That stayed in that for, I think I got it for 27 or 28 hours. Lance, thank you, sir. And then my main one that I did Christmas Day, started Christmas morning, was in for a little over 32 hours in the brine. But normally right around 24, you know, started in the morning the day before, put it on the smoker the morning of. But each bird, the night before, the one on Christmas Eve, the orange turkey took like 6.5 hours. Yeah, J-Rock, it was good. It was real good. Interesting. You know, I'm not used to having orange in a flavor of a turkey, so it was like, at first it was like, I'll tell you one thing, it was juicy. I don't think I've seen a bird as juicy as one when you inject it with orange juice, but let me tell you, when it finally reached that temperature, that juice decided to come out. Thank God I had a big tray. But it was the first bite, I was like, okay, that's some orange juice. That's some orange flavor. And it was like, until you got used to it, it was a uniquely good. And then I was like, oh, this is delicious. But yeah, it was real good. It was real good, a lot of fun. I love cooking, so I love smoking. I love putting stuff in the smoker. My one yesterday was in the smoker from 9:30 until 9:30 to 4:30, so I was in there a little while. 7 hours. Muff, it'd take you as long as you can do it as short as it takes to do it in the oven. Because keep in mind, you know, it's more of a convection style. It's just with smoke and heat. No different than your oven. But I put it on the lowest temperature setting possible and generate that real rich, thick smoke flavor to it. And I did that for the first 4 hours. And then at the 4.5 mark, I started creeping up the temp. I like to slow cook it. So for the first 4 hours, I was on the low setting. I forget what the lowest setting is on my Traeger, what the temperature is. But after 4 hours, my bird was only not even 100 degrees internal temperature. I think it was 95 yesterday at the 4 hour mark. And then the 5 hour mark, I finally clipped 110. So the last 2 hours, I cranked it up to 350 and then 375 the last 45 minutes to put it up to 165. Total of 7 hours. Muff says low and slow the best. I agree. I agree. Princess Chacha, yeah, we're going to break down that game. We'll break down the Louisiana Lafayette game. Dave says, hope you had a great holiday. Is the Coastal and Liberty game on the bowl package? If not, do you have a lean? We're going to break down that game. We're going to touch all the games today if we can. But as far as the bowl package goes, no, that's not part of the bowl package. I did put out I just did, and it may be live right now. Let me see. It's up right now. There's a members only video for YouTube exclusive members right here on YouTube that has a full, and we're going to break down the game as well, but has a full breakdown as well as a special play for YouTube exclusive members on the Liberty Coastal Carolina game. So if you're a YouTube exclusive member, there was a video that was just dropped for you guys. DSA Sports Results is making me hungry. Hey, I'm hungry for leftovers, so as soon as I'm done with the show, I'm headed home for leftovers. Tim says, Kyle, that turkey looks so good on your Twitter page. I ate Got to do a cooking video one day. You know, I've filmed live while smoking food or barbecuing and all that stuff. But yeah, we'll have to do one. We'll have to do one. Do a cooking video, smoking a turkey out back, break it up into little segments. And then, of course, every 45 minutes to an hour, I would drizzle the juices back on top of it to keep it moist. Eliezer, what would be the replacement for the game of the year? There is no replacement. They're special one-off games. As we've always said, they've always been for the history of our company. Menudo and tequila, that sounds good. An air fryer video, that would be good. Air fryer video we can do. That'll be a quick one. Air frying live. Air frying live. Yeah, I'm sure everybody would love Guaranteed Saturday for free, right? I did that, I wouldn't have a job tomorrow. Mr. Cashington says, BetUS a legit site. I've never used them. Can't vouch for them because I haven't used them. Mohammed, thank you for jumping on board the Guaranteed Saturday. Thanks for jumping on board Guaranteed Saturday. For everybody that doesn't know, again, a big promo code. Big promo code for Guaranteed Saturday. It's 50% off. Just enter the promo code right there in the comment section. 50SAT, 50SAT. 50SAT for the promo code. If you're new to our channel, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're going to start our breakdowns here in just a second. So if you're new to our channel, hit that subscribe button. That way you do not miss a beat on anything that we do, from our pre-recorded videos to the live shows. So hit that subscribe button, tap that little bell, that way you get notified when we drop content. And then right next to it is a button that says live. Click that live, or not live, join, excuse me. I was reading something else that said live. Click that join button. Become a YouTube exclusive member. There's exclusive content and perks for YouTube exclusive members. It's $9 a month or $14 a month, depending on which way you look at it or which one you want. There is a members only video and breakdown and play for the Coastal Carolina Liberty game for members only. It was just posted while we were live. It just went up. So that is available now for everybody. Don't miss out. Joffrey says, you know what's funny is I took the over 54 in the Bucks game and 3 more TDs covers it. Hopefully you get there. One second, folks. Okay. And yeah, if you're already signed up or you're a member, make sure you hit that notification button. That way you get notified when we do drop content. Joffrey says 46 likes. Let's hit it, please. 128 here. Let's go. Rich eating tamales. I love it. I love it. You guys know me. Love a good tamale, that's for sure. Love a good tamale. soon as all this turkey's done, I'm going to have to go get some more. Katie, can I check? I can check, but send an email. Send an email into the company. That way they get reminded. But I can check after the live show. I can certainly check after the live show. Yeah, Edward was here. He's probably bouncing in and out. All right, so going to get everything up and running. That way we can have some fun. That way we can have some fun. I haven't even looked at what the live total is yet. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm almost ready, and we're going to start these breakdowns. Enrique, welcome to the Cap Nation family. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. You'll have access to all of our YouTube exclusive. Welcome to the green side. And all you do is hit the join button to be like Enrique and everybody else, or you click this little button right here. There will be a members exclusive live show tomorrow. Thank you, Thomas. I'll get that fixed. There will be a members only, well, as the normal Cappers Nation live. That never changes. Cap Nation show will always continue, but we'll have a members only live show tomorrow as well. Be the second one of the week. Do you take the Bucks or the Lions? I didn't take either one of them. I took some points in the first half and the first quarter. D's Wax, game of the week. My game of the week was yesterday. Was a winner. Clippers. Money, money. Edward joining in with the iPhone. Finally got him to the dark side of the iPhone. Finally. All right, let me log back in here. We're going to start with the breakdowns. As far as the rest of the day's schedule go, first of all, there's three bowl games. We've got Western Kentucky and Georgia State, Louisiana Lafayette and UTSA, as well as Liberty and Coastal Carolina. We're going to touch all three of those games. Unfortunately, no bowl games Sunday or Monday. That kind of sucks. But we'll resume with a bowl play on Tuesday. We get two of them. But then the rest of today, besides the three bowl games that we're gonna try and bust through them quick, because I want to be able to spend some time on the 49ers and Cardinals game. Then we got the Dolphins and the Raiders later on this evening. And then a lot of nice football tomorrow. Some great games tomorrow. Then Monday Night Football between the Bills and the Patriots. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. $34-0 start of the third quarter for the Bucks. Edward, you went and watched the members only live or the members only video. Very nice. Very nice. Members only live video. All right. Gonna pop some stuff up here. That way we can break down the bowl games. We're gonna start And we're going to break down those first two early games. We're going to do Western Kentucky game first. Western Kentucky game will be the first one that we touch. The Lending Tree Bowl. They're in Mobile, Alabama. Joe Free, you saw the members only video and liked the pick. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Love it. I like it too. There will be a college basketball for the people that are on the college basketball big game promo that only gets 1 to 2 really big college basketball games. There will be one more tomorrow, but it's looking like next week there's going to be multiple. So next week's going to be a good week. I think we're 2-1 on those. 2-1 or 3-1. I have to go back and check. All right, so the Lending Tree Bowl, Western Kentucky, Georgia State. Popping up the lines for this one. Georgia State laying 3 minus 125. The money line is up to 167. Western Kentucky plus 3 at plus 105. You could actually get plus 3.5. Touchdown Bucks. Gronkowski getting a touchdown. You could actually get plus 3.5 minus $1.10 and plus 4 at minus 120. Total over and under 49.5. The total is up a half a point from this morning. Taking a look at other odds markets for this game. First half has Georgia State laying 2.5 minus 145 on the money line. Over and under set at 24.5 at plus 100. Even money. First quarter over set at 10.5 is plus 121. They are making it juicy, juicy, loosey-juicy for you. Trying to entice you into taking the over. Did that Bucks kicker just miss another extra point? As a kicker, you get one. I mean, you have one job. One job. That's it. Just one. One fucking job. Kick the extra point. Get it through the uprights. Oh. I mean, I've seen some decent kickers in college. I hope some of these kids are getting drafted. 40-0 Tampa Bay. Gronk with the robot and the spike. Love it. Are they just resting Tom Brady? Yeah, sadly, right? Sadly, I could use him for all the points that I could get in fantasy, but I guess 37.92 is all it's going to be. It's probably the smart thing to do. He gets a half a game off today. He gets next week off. Chris Bartlett, thanks for joining the Cap Nation family. Getting exclusive access to exclusive content right here on YouTube. I hope them pulling Brady at the half don't kill my fantasy. Oh, my Lord. I didn't touch the second half. All right, so back to the Lending Tree Bowl. Back to the Lending Tree Bowl. I will tell you, the first quarter is enticing. The first quarter over 10.5 at plus 121. It is enticing. Ross Pitts, is the college basketball package still available? Yes, sir, it is. Yes. Yep, you can still get on it today. The over 10.5 plus 121 is something that I do like. Cannot lie. I do like it. I think they I think they knocked that one dead or knock it in for us and make an easy win. Now, I didn't bet it. I probably will. We're going to break down the game first. I mean, I've already broken down the game myself, but we're going to break it down for you guys. All right, first of all, there we go. There's back to the Lending Tree Bowl. We're going to start on Western Kentucky, but first of all, 5-6 straight up, 3-8 against the spread, 6-5 to the over, to Georgia State's 5-4 straight up, 6-3 against the spread, and 6-3 to the over. When you start taking a look at the numbers, we're going to start with Western Kentucky, their schedule, their numbers, as well as their results and what they've done recently. First of all, very anemic offense, averaging just 18.8 points per game, averaging 3.8 yards per carry, 127 on the ground, 164 in the air, as well as 5.4 yards per passing attempt. They average 15.5 yards per point. They started out the year real rough. They lost 4 out of their first 5. They lost 6 out of their first, 6 out of their first handful of games. They've battled back strong, beating Southern Miss 10-7, beating Florida International 38-21, beating Charlotte 37-19. Here they get Georgia State as a 3-point dog, actually a 3.5 to 4-point dog, depending on which direction you look at it and which line you take. Georgia State and their high-flying offense, they run the ball and they pass the ball efficiently. They average 74 offensive plays a game, 43 of them being rushing plays. They average 190 yards a game on the ground, 4.4 yards per carry, as well as 227 in the air, 7.4 yards per passing attempt. Sly, Merry Xmas Kyle, heard you got a new beard and ironically a new bald spot, right? Got a new beard and a new bald spot. Beard has been here. Beard has been here for a little while. It's getting a little thick though. I don't know if it's my wife got me a little beard trimmer, but I mean I got like 4 of them, so I don't know if that was like a hint to maybe clean it up a little or shave it all the way off. Could not tell. But yeah, definitely thick, and the bald spot's not new. The lucky bald spot. There it is. It's been there for a while. Now, when you're looking at Georgia State and what they do on offense, high-flying offense, they run the ball efficiently, they pass the ball efficiently. You take a look at what they've done recently. They beat Georgia Southern 30-24. They beat South Alabama 31-14. They did lose to App State in a low-scoring 17-13 game. They beat up Louisiana Monroe, but most people did. They got smoked by Coastal Carolina. They got shut out 51-0. Other than that, they had close wins over Troy, beating them by 2, 36-34. 7-point victory over Arkansas State, beating them 59-52. Losing to Arkansas State 59-52. They beat up East Carolina. All these games going over. Just a couple games went under. Coastal Carolina went under. App State went under. And South Alabama went under. As far as this game goes today, Sunbelt teams 7-1 straight up, 5-3 against spread in the last 8 years when facing an opponent in the MAC in the Lending Tree Bowl. Interesting stats that you can find about each individual bowl and teams in bowls. Throw that right out the window. More of a coaching style if you need to worry about covering a spread in OT, or do they just go for 2 to end it? I'd be more concerned about than some of these ridiculous stats that they put out there. That's just like your opinion, man. Cool opinion on Gruden just looking to tank. I would doubt that, but there's no draft benefit for them tanking. But okay, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But I do disagree on that one. As far as this one goes, we do have a bowl play on the side of this game between Western Kentucky and Georgia State. Tyrone's Boxing, what's going on? I've been watching the show for the last 2 weeks. What promo code do I need when making deposits? Also, is it betonline.ag? If you go to our website, Tyrone, I'm not allowed to discuss it here on YouTube. YouTube has their rules and regulations, and we follow that. But if you go to our website, cappersdirect.com, and you scroll down, it'll be on the very, very front page, the very first post, you'll see it. And you can also get 2 days of premium plays or 2 days of my personal plays free. You just got to go to our website and make sure you click the link on our website. Make sure you click the link coming from our website. That way they know you came from the live show. Yeah, Raiders are not out of the playoffs. As far as the total goes on this, we do have a premium play. One aspect that I do like, and I am going to bet it, and I think we get it. It's a nice plus 121. I think we squeak it in there. Actually, I don't think it'll squeak in. I think we'll see it, but I'm going to post it up on the screen, snagging a screenshot right now for you guys. However, what it is, first quarter, Western Kentucky, Georgia State, first quarter over 10.5, plus 121. The books are enticing you while they think it's going to be going under. I think we see at least 2 scores in this one, by the way, of touchdowns. Extra points won't matter on that one, in my opinion. Now, I'm not firing this like I do a premium play or a personal play where I put $3,000 a game on. But I will tell you this much. It is a solid bet. It's more like a FC in the UFC strong lean that I'll put 500 on. And that's what I did. So give me 1 second. I've got 500 to win a little over 600 as it is a plus 121 dog. And got it coming on the screen right now for you guys. So bear with me. Man, I don't know what the hell happened to this. Oh, there we go. I don't want it on that. I want it on this. Here we go. Here we go. Desktop screenshot. Here we go. First quarter over. Get it up on the screen for you. And as you guys can see, just a little 500 to win 605 on the plus money side, and we're going to put it up on the board. Thought I was going to do the live dressed as Santa Claus. No, I don't have a Santa suit. Reading the comment section. Just remember, any given Sunday, that word applies to anytime the NFL loses, and it's not like the Dolphins are that big of a favorite anyways. Gonna put that up on the board for everybody. Get the board back up here. But yeah, if you were asking for the promo code, I'll show you if you go to our website. Oh, I need everything to load first. Give me 1 second, and we'll get this play up on the board. But yeah, if you go to our website, the very first post right here, click on that link, one of this link here, that link there, or the logo, and it tells you exactly what to do and the code and all of that good stuff. All right, so, oops. It almost did it right. That good plus money action. I love it. Get it up on the board there for you guys. Western Kentucky, Georgia State. First quarter over 10.5. Lock it in. Now, Sly, don't have the stomach for Santa either. Not that big. Not that big. I'm only 6 foot and weigh 220, so it's not like I'm 260 or something here. There's the bet one more time. All righty. Moving on. Katie, I'm not on my email. I'm filming live. That's why I said email the company, cd@cappersdirect.com. That way they can look while I'm live. I'll be more than happy to look when I'm off the live show. But if it's about Guaranteed Saturday, you can't miss it because it's at 7 p.m. Eastern, or you have to sign up sign up by 7 p.m. Eastern time. So you got plenty of time. But yeah, as soon as I get off the live show, I'll be more than happy to take a look. All right, next one we're going to take a look at, and we're going to run through these a little bit quicker. Louisiana Lafayette, UTSA. We're going to roll through some of these. For you guys. Just popping up the odds for this one. Alex, it was 222s and got a ton of leftovers. And believe it, I only have one serving. I only had one plate. I go for my wife's grandmother's yams, the sweet potatoes. That's what I go for. Give me 1 second here. Alrighty. Somewhere I got these live odds coming up. There we go. Louisiana Lafayette laying the big 2 touchdowns, laying 14 points against UTSA, over and under 54.5. And total is up as well. Total's up a half a point. Total is up a half a point from 54 to 54.5. First half numbers, Louisiana Lafayette laying 7.5, as well as 27.5 for the first half total. Individual team total points, Louisiana Lafayette over and under 34.5. UTSA 20.5. 20.5 points. First half team totals, Louisiana Lafayette over 17.5 minus 105. UTSA over 9.5 minus $1.50. Putting the juice on that one. Hold on, I got logged out of my live odds. Let me log right back into it because I got logged out. Yeah, most of the games are not playing yet. That's why I did not feel bad about coming live later in the day. If Kyle only had one plate, the referees cheated and had money on the plates Kyle would consume. Now, believe it or not, I probably don't eat as much as you think that I do. Probably not. Sorry to disappoint. Sorry to disappoint. I know, it's sad. It's sad. Oops, went to the wrong page. Hopefully not for you guys, Michael. I'm not on that one. Don't have any dog in that fight, but hopefully not. All right, so jumping into the Louisiana Lafayette, the Raging Cajuns. First of all, yeah, Alex, they pulled him for the second half. Perfect time to give him an extra game and a half of rest. He'll probably not play at all next week in Week 17. He'll be off the second half of this game, so it's 1.5 games worth of rest for him. And plenty of time to recoup, recover, and keep that body healthy. Alrighty, so first of all, the First Responders Bowl. They're in Dallas, Texas. Louisiana Lafayette, 9-1 on the year, with their only loss coming by way of Coastal Carolina. They lost by 3. They should have, could have, would have lost a hell of a lot more games, but they definitely had some big second halves. UTSA 7-4 on the year, 6-5 against spread, 3-8 on the over, which means 8-3 to the under. Louisiana Lafayette 7-3 to the under. Unders, and unders. Are we going to have an over game today with two teams that predominantly have seen a lot of under trends? Why? It's not because of their offensive output. It's because their defenses have been holding teams to 21.8 and 25.2 points per game. Take a look at the Raging Cajuns. They average just a smidge under 34 yards a game. They average 208 yards a game on the ground, 5.4 yards per carry, as well as 214 yards in the air, 7.5 yards per passing attempt. University of Texas San Antonio, UTSA, averages 41 offensive plays or running plays, averaging 5.2 yards per carry, 215 yards a game on the ground. They average 199 in the air, 6.3 yards per passing attempt as well. On the defensive side of things, taking a look at Louisiana Lafayette, they average giving up just 21.8 points per game, 181 in the air, 4.2 yards per carry. They give up 167 a game in the air, 5.5 yards per passing attempt, plus 9 on the turnovers, plus 8 on turnovers for UTSA, a combined plus 17 for both teams. UTSA on defense, they average giving up just 25.2 points per game, 153 a game on the ground at 4.1 yards per carry is what they give up. So if both teams want to run the ball here and establish a run, they will have plenty of opportunities. Yes, touchdown by Evans from Gabbert, getting the job done. Look at him giving the knockout punch. UTSA, they give up 228 in the air, 7.4 yards per passing attempt as well. When you start comparing, what they've done, first of all, UTSA, they've won their last 3 games of the season. They beat UTEP, Southern Miss, as well as North Texas. When you start comparing them and you start taking a look at both programs, first of all, they both played UAB. First of all, Louisiana Lafayette, they beat UAB 24-20, whereas Texas San Antonio ended up losing to them 21-13. They lost by 8. You can compare a lot of instances between both programs here. First of all, I like the Raging Cajuns. A lot of you guys know they've made me a lot of money this year. I didn't bet them a lot this year, not like last year, the year past, they burned us. In week number 2, laying 17 against Georgia State, they should have won that, or should have lost that one. They got lucky and won at the end. and then their 2-point victory over Georgia Southern. But they've had their little stretch later on in the season where they poured it on. They smashed Louisiana Monroe 70-20. They beat South Alabama 38-10, and they started putting up the points. They outscored Texas State by 10, 44-34. Their offense really kicked it in gear starting on that Halloween game that they played, if you guys remember correctly. Who'd they play? Texas State. That's where they ended up beating them by 10. Their offense has been rolling since then. Now, their game against App State, a little low scoring, ended up staying under the total, not by much. Not by much. I think it was under the total by 8 points. 7 or 8 points. But I know it was just around a touchdown. But they ended up getting the win there, 24-21. Now, as far as the Raging Cajuns laying 2 touchdowns here, I do like the Raging Cajuns. I just can't take them and lay 2 touchdowns on them. Very seldom have they been blowing teams out where they've been covering by 2 touchdowns or more. I think they've done it, twice this year? Against Louisiana Monroe and South Alabama. I think that's Louisiana Monroe, South Alabama. It's the only times they've actually won by 2 touchdowns or more. So, while I would like to be taking them in this instance, I'm not. I'd rather just stay off of it. As far as the total on the game goes, we do have a premium play on that one. As far as other avenues go, I think there's one aspect that's juicy. It's actually very attractive, but they've got some juice on it. They've got some juice on it. And it's UTSA's first half team total over 9.5. And that's their first half team total over 9.5. I do like it. Now it's minus $1.50, so I lean towards that one. I'll probably end up betting it, but it's going to be something that's bet for smaller. There's a lot of juice on it. And that's the first half over 9.5. Touchdown and a field goal will get you a win there, assuming they don't miss an extra point. Right? Everybody should have beat Monroe by 14 points or more. Edward says, if you ain't got a bet on this game, I'd leave it alone. Probably wise advice. Probably wise advice. I'm sure the rest of the starters will be coming out for the Bucks here shortly, if they're not already. I haven't really been paying attention. I have it on, but I'm not really paying attention. But UTSA's first half over 9.5, I do lean towards that one. It's minus $1.50, so it's a little juiced. But other than that, I do like it. I do like it. And remember, still plenty of time to get on board our big combo package. Premium plays, 3 days, $99. Or my personal plays, 3 days, $99. I'm already 2-0 on the day with 2 more to go. And they're all later. In the NBA. Yeah, how about the NBA, my game of the week yesterday? Everybody thought for sure I was on the over in the Saints and Bucks game. Everybody thought for sure I was on the over in the NFL game. Which, if you guys guessed it and you bet it, you won. But, nope. Didn't have $1 on the NFL game. We went straight to the NBA, threw a curveball to everybody. And that was a fun one. This is a good time of year. You've got the NFL, we've got college football, college basketball, the NBA. I absolutely love this time of year. We've got 4 sports rolling and a lot of different avenues to bet where people are missing opportunities. Books are missing opportunities on lines and whatnot. The live in-game total at BetOnline is 67.5. We're sitting with 54 total points right now, so you need 2 touchdowns over the course of the next 21 minutes. It's definitely attractive, that's for sure, with so much time. But just remember the unknown of players being pulled. So like Edward said, if you're not already on it and have a bet on it, probably wise to lay off of it. I mean, it's only 2 touchdowns, but if they miss an extra point again, you're needing 3 scores. You know, Lions second half, I'm going to be honest with you, Lions second half money line, they're only down by 6 on the money line for the second half. It's plus 300. It's plus 300. With Tampa Bay more than likely going to pull most of the starters, if not all the starters, that might be a quality in-game live wager there for the rest of the second half. And that's a second half money line bet. Chase Daniels could get another touchdown. That would, they can keep it within a touchdown. Could be an interesting bet there at plus 300. The Lions plus 6.5 for the third quarter. That one just got froze out. All right, so jumping into the last bowl game that we're going to be touching. And then hopefully we'll be able to jump into the NFL where we can spend some time. Liberty, Coastal Carolina. Going to roll over this one pretty quick as well. This one should be a good matchup. This one should be a good matchup. A lot of talk on both programs. A lot of great talk on both programs. First of all, I have not been a Coastal Carolina backer at all. I have not been a Coastal Carolina backer at all this entire year. Not once, not twice, never. I just don't believe that they're as quality of a program as a lot of people are saying. That's how it's been for me all year long. Now, they did escape BYU. They did. It was their 4-point victory over Troy, beating them 42-38. They gave up 38 points to Troy. Did not cover the 12 points that they were laying there. Now, they were a covering machine, covering against Kansas, covering against Arkansas State, Louisiana Lafayette, Georgia Southern. I mean, when did they not cover? Just twice in a push. They have been a money-making team to bet on against the spread all year long. Take a look at Liberty, and this is the Cure Bowl. Liberty 9-1 straight up, 8-2 against the spread, 6-4 to the over. Coastal Carolina 11-0 straight up, 8-2-1 against the spread, 6-5. If you were betting these teams on the money line, you'd be a combined 20 wins, 1 loss on the season. If you were betting them on the spread, you'd be 16 wins, 4 losses, and a push. Not too shabby right there. Excellent numbers. Two stellar teams with stellar stats, and only going to be 1 winner today. When you take a look at Liberty, they're averaging 38.3 points per game. They average 0.8 of a point more than Coastal Carolina, who comes in at 37.5. Liberty and Coastal Carolina run nearly the same amount of offensive plays. Only 5 separate them, and it's the difference of 5 more passing plays a game for Liberty, as they average 28 passing plays to 44 passing plays. They average 5.7 yards per carry, 252 yards a game on the ground. They're going to want to jam it down Coastal Carolina's throat. They average 231 in the air, 8.3 yards per passing attempt. And then Coastal Carolina, 44 run plays to 23 passing plays. They average 5.1 yards per carry on the ground, 223 a game. They average 224 in the air at 9.6 yards per passing attempt. But it's the Coastal Carolina defense that's plus 11 on turnovers that gives up just 18.7 points per game. They give up a half a point less per game on average than Liberty. They give up 4.2 yards a carry at 138 yards a game on the ground, as well as 202 yards in the air, a nice moderate 6.6 yards per passing attempt. And then Liberty, giving up 19.2 points per game, 128 a game on the ground, 4 yards a carry. They're holding teams to 6.1 yards per passing attempt, plus 2. As far as this one goes, I do lean towards Liberty plus the points. I think the points can go a long ways in this game at +7. If it was higher, I'd probably like it even more. This might be an opportunity to throw them on a teaser and grab an extra 7.5 points on one of those Bet Online 7.5 point teasers and tease it up to 14.5. This could be a very viable option to be able to do that. As far as the total goes, no real opinion on the total, the over 59.5. I do have a special play for members only on this game that is in the YouTube exclusive members only area, which you can join. It starts out at $9 a month and then $14 a month for the family membership, which just gets you more perks. You can click the join button and get access to that other free play that I have, as well as a full in-depth breakdown of the game in that video, as well as the play. You click the join button or the link that I just posted, and it'll get you right to the Cap Nation family. And then you can come to the green side. But as far as the game goes, the side of the game, I do lean towards Liberty. It's more of a right on the borderline strong lean. Probably stay away from it. But if I, maybe I'll make a teaser a little bit later. And if I tease it, I would take Liberty, and I'd probably take that 7.5 points and get me 2 touchdowns on it. Shane says his money line parlay today: Bucks, Arizona, Gonzaga, and Illinois on the money line. All right, moving on over to the NFL. Gonzaga is playing Virginia today. That should be a fun game to watch. Moving on over to the NFL. We do have the 49ers and Cardinals, which we'll take a look at first. But I do have to pop up. It's on a different page here in our system, so bear with me while I pop up that information. Need to log into a different spot for the NFL. One day I'll be able to log in. Jesus, Jiminy Crickets. It's like I forgot my password overnight. I can't even log into our own system. There we go. Finally logged in. Finally logged in. Good old weeks. Oop. Good old Week 16 action. Give me 1 second, folks. Just downloading something, and then we're going to jump right into it. There we go. Shane says his fun money parlay is Cincy and Liberty, college football. Alrighty. I know the consensus report is pretty split on this one between the 49ers and the Cardinals. If you watched our daily free play video, I did put out a free play in this one. All right, I already put out a free play in this game in our daily free play video. It went out late, about 30 minutes, 45 minutes before we went live. We did put out a free play on this game. Oh, that was a nice big stretch. Cracked the back between the 49ers and the Cardinals. 49ers 5-9 straight up. 5-9 against the spread, 7-7 to the over, 8-6 straight up for the Cardinals, 7-7 against the spread, 5-8-1 to the over. When you start popping up the odds for this one, and you start taking a look at the game, first of all, Cardinals, they were laying 5 this morning. They're up to 5.5, minus $1.16 right now. You can get +6 for the 49ers at minus $1.14, over and under 48.5 points. Cardinals are 49ers are a +235 money line favorite, minus 280 for the Cardinals. First half numbers have the Cards laying the field goal and the hook at 3.5, minus 205 on the money line, and the first half total over 24, first quarter over 9.5 in the Cardinals game. When you take a look at total points, Arizona over 27.5, 49ers over 21.5. First half numbers, Cardinals over 13.5, with the 49ers over 10.5. Now, this game does start at 2:30, so this is in an hour from now. You'll see the game time in an hour now. An hour from now, excuse me. $47-7 for the Buccaneers. Looking like it's going to be the last play of the third quarter. Oh, there'll be one more barring that flag. When you start comparing the numbers and you start taking a look, the NFC West matchup between these two teams, these teams don't like each other, first of all, but they actually have, the owners have some respect. The 49ers have been practicing or playing in Cardinal Stadium since the whole, California's shutting down in Northern California, pro sports playing, which is pretty neat. So as far as this one goes, 49ers basically been playing in their away from home stadium. How that affects today's game, we'll see. But they're definitely more familiar playing at State Farm Stadium, the former Phoenix University Stadium, or University of Phoenix Stadium. 49ers 6-2 against the spread on the road, revenging a loss against Arizona. Arizona just 2-8 against the spread their last 10 games at home, second game of the season versus an opponent. And the 49ers 13-2 to the over on the road before having to play versus an opponent before they have to play the Rams. 49ers averaging 23.8 points per game, 113 a game on the ground, 4.1 yards per carry. They average 7.1 yards per passing attempt, 259 yards a game in the air, 15.6 yards per point. And then you've got the Cardinals. Kyler Murray averaging 251 a game in the air, 7.1 yards per passing attempt, 148 a game on the ground is what they're averaging, rushing the ball on 31 rushing attempts, 4.8 yards per carry. Ross Pitts, welcome to the Cap Nation membership. Get yourself exclusive access to some of our content. Welcome, Ross. Thanks for joining the green side. The 49ers on defense, they've been giving up 25.1 points per game. They're giving up 3.9 yards a carry at 104 yards a game on the ground. They give up 6.5 yards per passing attempt at 210 yards a game in the air is what they give up. Ross Pitts upgrading to the Cap Nation family membership. Thank you for joining. That's pretty cool. I didn't know they allowed you to upgrade from one to the other in between. That's cool. Good to know. Good to know. Ross Pitts coming in green twice. If you guys want to be like Ross, go click that join button, which is located right by the subscribe button, or click the link in the description of the video or the live chat. I just posted it. The 49ers, their defensive numbers have been fairly good. They've lost 6 out of their last 7 games, though. However, against Dallas, the Red Rocket just torched them. Giving up 41 points to Dallas. Wow. They gave up 23 to the football team, 34 to Buffalo. They did have A game where they gave up just 20 to the Rams, which they beat, which was a little surprising. But when you start taking a look at Arizona and their run defense has been an issue. 49ers will definitely try and establish a run against the Cardinals' run defense that gives up almost 4.5 yards a carry, 4.4 yards per carry. They give up 231 in the air, 6.3 yards per passing attempt. The Cardinals are even Steven on turnovers, whereas the 49ers are negative 11. That is a big turnover advantage for the Cardinals. Big turnover advantage for the Cardinals. When you start looking at the actual overall numbers of this game, the side on the game, it's up to 6, minus 106. You can get 5.5 at minus 116, or you can get plus 6 at minus $1.14. The over and under is sitting at 48.5. I like this game. I do lean towards the over in it. I don't have an official play on the over, but I do lean towards the over 48.5. I do lean towards the over 48.5. Alex, thanks for joining Cap Nation member. Getting exclusive access and content to some of our extra added perks here on YouTube. Edward says, Alex, you just won an air fryer emoji. Dr. Franco, you couldn't find what video today? Our daily free play video or the members only video? Alex joining the green side. Welcome, Alex. There will be a members-only exclusive live show tomorrow. After Cappers Nation Live, of course. Team totals on this one, Arizona 27.5, 49ers 21.5. Remember, there is a daily free play out on this game. Our daily free play video has a free play on this game. If you want to know what it is, go and watch it. Take a look at some props real quick. Taking a look at some props. The touchdown prop is, which is where I generally start. Kyler Murray at 2 minus 167. I do like Murray's touchdown prop. At least 2. It's a little juice attached to it. But I think we hit it. Kyler Murray, 2 touchdowns at least. Going to have to lay the 167, but I do like it. Detroit down to the 30 of the Bucks. I know some people in here are needing some points in this game. So I'm going to put that one up on the board as a prop. Remember, I don't bet a lot of props, but the ones that I do, we like. However, props, we bet small. They're like a penny slot machine. They're everywhere, okay? Put the disclaimer in here that we bet the props small. Kyler Murray. And it's 2 or more. Two or more touchdown passes. Minus $1.67. Lock it in. Lock it in, lock it in. Gonna be a nice win. And the Lions, 3rd and 7, way, way back into pooch punting territory. I'm sure they'd go for it. I mean, why wouldn't they? All right, if you're new to our channel, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you do not miss a beat on anything that we do. Hit that subscribe button. Tap that little bell. That way you get instant notifications each and every single time we drop content. Again, so you don't miss anything. We will be live again tomorrow. Tomorrow's live show for Sunday. We will be live at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah, Edward, bet online. I don't get a rushing touchdown prop. I don't have an anytime touchdown prop for him. I wish I did. Now the D-Hop touchdown prop is minus 167 as well. And we're going to take a look at some other avenues. We're going to take a look at some other avenues. Now, Hopkins does have just 6 touchdown passes on the year. Receptions, anyways. He did catch one last week. He went off last week. 9 catches for 169 yards. 45-yarder was his long one, as well as 1 touchdown. He's got a touchdown in 2 of the last 3 games. And he's got 9 catches apiece in the last 2 games. Now, pass completions, going to skip over that one. Over and under receptions, Hopkins over 7.5. He's hit that 3 straight games. 8, 9, and 9. The Cardinals, when they use Hopkins, they do generally hang in games more. That's for sure. I do like the D-Hop over 7.5 receptions. It's minus 114. I think he gets to at least 8, if not 9. I think Murray tries to establish connecting to Hopkins early. So I'm going to put that one up on the board as well. Get that up on the board for you guys as well. Don't forget, if you're not on Guaranteed Saturday, there is a special Christmas promo code. 50% off our big Guaranteed Saturday play. Guaranteed to winner. You get the next one free. Just like last week's smasher of a big victory, we're going to do it again today. So don't miss out, guys. It's 50% off. Just enter the promo code 50SAT, 50SAT, 50SAT. That way, you save 50% off. Larry Fitzgerald is questionable. I haven't seen any player props on him because he was listed as questionable yesterday. I have not seen anything updated if he'll be playing or not. I know it's a game time decision, warm-ups and all of that. But he missed practice on Wednesday, just so you guys know. And he was not spotted at practice on Tuesday either. So more than likely, Fitzgerald's not playing, just so you guys know. Which would put more emphasis on using Hopkins. Yeah, Edward, right? All right, so the next game we're going to take a look at, Dolphins, Raiders. And I do have to get going. I promised my little one we'd take the horse to the park. Our little interactive electric horse. We're going to ride that sucker to the park. So we're going to jump into this one quick. Ross Pitts, thank you. See, you saw the members-only live video. Dr. Franco, the members-only live video you have to be a member for. Sign up right here on YouTube. Can't help you with that one. Got to do it yourself. Raiders, Dolphins. Dolphins come into Vegas on the road laying 2.5 against a Raiders team who is still mathematically in the playoffs. Give me 1 second, folks. Now, just so you guys know, I still haven't seen anything on Carr if he's playing. Now, I know my fantasy league, because I have him on my team, it hasn't said if he's playing. However, he was taken off the injury report. Personally, I'd love to see the Raiders start Mariota. Alex, glad you're able to find it as well. But I haven't seen. I suspect he'll play. But I did read some reports, and I did hear a couple of other things. That he will be playing. Western Kentucky just blew a touchdown. Yeah. That's no good. No good at all. Oh, sorry, Chris. That's no bueno right there. No Christmas love on that parlay. No Christmas love on that parlay. All right, so diving into this one. Miami coming in on the road laying 2.5, over and under 49.5, and that total is moving. It was 48.5, then 49, now 49.5. I would not be surprised before kickoff to see this indoor game on the total go even higher. Would not surprise me one bit when you start taking a look at the numbers on this. First of all, Dolphins 9-5 straight up. We just said it. Dolphins 9-5. Holy shit, the Dolphins won 9 games this year. It was at one point we thought they were trying to tank, and here they are as a 9-win program. First winning season in I don't know how many umpteen years. 11-3 against the spread, 5-9 to the over, 9-5 to the under. Their defensive have been winning them games. The Raiders 7-7 straight up, 7-7 against the spread, 10-3 to the over. The Raiders have absolutely fallen dead and fallen off the map. They've lost 4 out of their last 5 games, with their only win coming by way of the Jets, which they should have lost as well, except the Jets tanked that game on purpose. They should have lost 5 straight. Instead, they've lost 4 out of their last 5. Before that, they had 3 wins over Denver, the Chargers, and the Browns. Here they get the Dolphins, and I think we get a good game out of this one. I think this will be a competitive indoor game. Tua should have plenty of great opportunities playing on that indoor turf. Miami 13-2 against spread the last 15 games against a ball-hawking defense, forcing more than 2.15 turnovers per game. Vegas is just 3-8-1 against the spread in their last 12 games against Miami. That's that California public school math, trying to add 3, 8, and 1 together. Vegas 30-10-1. 30 wins, 10 losses, and 1 push to the over against resilient defenses, allowing more than 17.15 yards per point. First of all, these two teams have not faced off in 2 years, so take everything that we know about statistical data, about the Dolphins being 5-0-1 against the spread and 5-0-1 to the over in the last 6 games against the Raiders. Take this shit and throw it right out the window. They haven't played in 2 years. Over 2 years. September 23rd, 2018 was the last 2 times these two teams faced off. All right, then 17, then 14, then 12, and then 2011. So throw this shit right out the window. Hell, some of these quarterbacks weren't even in college yet. Matter of fact, in 2011, was Tua even in high school yet? Yes, he might have been a senior in high school. The Dolphins, coming off their big win over the Patriots, beating them 22-12. Before that, they had a loss to Kansas City. They hung tough. They covered the 7 there as well. When you start diving into the numbers, and the numbers from Miami are a little misguided because they've got a little bit of this quarterback, a little bit of this quarterback, smorgasbord together. All right, Miami averaging 25.1 points per game. They average 106 yards a game on the ground, 3.9 yards per carry. They average 221 in the air, 6.7 yards per passing attempt. And then you've got Vegas, averaging 26.9 points per game. They average 122 yards a game on the ground, 4.2 yards per carry. They average 253 in the air, 7.4 yards per passing attempt. Then on defense, you've got the Dolphins giving up just 18.4 points per game. 120 yards a game on the ground is what they give up, 4.6 yards per carry, 238 in the air, 7 yards per passing attempt. They're plus 10 on turnovers. This is a turnover creating magnet of a program. Vegas gives up 4.6 yards per carry and 30 points a game, 30.1 to be specific. They give up 260 in the air, 7.2 yards per passing attempt. They're -6 on turnovers. Turnovers are a 16 turnover differential between both teams. Favor Miami, big advantage for Miami in the turnover game. If the Raiders limit turnovers and do everything at all costs to limit turnovers, maybe snag 1 or 2 away from the Dolphins, they'll be in it to win it. Raiders are in a must-win situation against the Dolphins that have already locked up a winning season. No, I don't think Coach Gruden's trying to tank, as somebody said earlier. They're not getting Trevor Lawrence in the draft anyways, and they still got enough draft picks for the next 10 years. Matt says, a wild picked off in the end zone in Western Kentucky. Ain't that some bad luck? Ain't that some bad luck? Georgia State picked off in the end zone. Raging Cajuns up 7-0. Scoring early there. Good old turnovers to start the game. As far as the side of this game, we've got to play on it. As far as a couple other avenues in the game itself, Raiders in a must-win spot, +3, -$1.15. 3-point home dog. Primetime game. In the big evening game. At 8:15 Eastern time. I like the Raiders in this spot at home. Slight little lean towards the Raiders. But as far as the side of this game, or as far as the total or anything like that, none. I think the first half team totals at 10.5 are an interesting number. You have a first half total of 24, yet each individual's team totals is set at 10.5. Interesting numbers there. Combine them both, you still get 21 with a first half total at 24 minus $1.20. I have a love-hate relationship with the Raiders. We made some great money early on in the season with them. And then there was a small little stretch where we were on them, and they absolutely just killed us. Texas Born says Miami wins. Edward, which game are you talking about? The Ohio State game? But again, hey, it's just my opinion, my lean, whatever the case may be. I'm not 100%. But I am 2-0. I am 100% on my personal plays today. That's for sure. We are 2-0 after the first half of this game. Yeah, Carr is active. Carr is definitely active. Chris, the orange turkey turned out good. Orange turkey turned out real good. Was real good. Northwestern has really played well as late. That's why I took the over. But yes, as far as the games go, that's all I've got for now. I'm going to head off home and go take the little one who's patiently waiting for Daddy to come home to ride her new little electric pony to the park, go gallop around the grass. So that's what I have for this one. Short little day for us today. Remember, guaranteed Saturday, you have to be on board by 7 p.m. Eastern time. 7 p.m. Eastern time to get on board. It'll be a nice big win. It'll be a nice big win. Just like last week's was. They're normally $150. It's on sale. It is on sale. It's just 50% off. It's half off with promo code 50SAT. 50 SAT is what you enter in. I just posted a link as well as the promo code in the comment section. All right, folks, I am out of here. Enjoy your Sunday. Have a blessed Sunday. Remember one thing, guys, always wager responsibly. All right, always wager responsibly. Please do us a huge favor on your way out the door. Give us a big thumbs up in the video. We greatly appreciate it when you do. Remember, members only exclusive content is already up there. Click the join button or the link here to get that members only exclusivity and join the green side. All right, folks, I'm out. Enjoy your day, and we'll see everybody. Actually said Sunday. Enjoy your Saturday, and we'll see you guys all Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 6 Pacific, bright and early in the morning. Good luck, everybody. Thanks,